Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Hey, have you been hearing a lot of talk about all the plugins that are available, that the community made plugins for the Supernote platform, but you don't know how to go about getting it onto your device? Today I'm going to walk you through that on my Supernote Nomad. I've already got it installed on my Manta, but I have not yet done this on the Nomad, so I thought it'd be a good chance to kind of walk you through that pretty quickly. I'll try to make the video as short but as clear as possible. Warning, beta software means that it is not fully released yet and that it may have bugs in it and it may cause, potential data loss. So be sure that you do this at your own risk. Now, I've been a part of beta programs for a very long time. For virtually any device that I own, whether that be an iPhone, an Android, or any of my e-ink devices, I'm part of the beta programs. I very seldom have issues. Typically when you do, it's maybe, some type of a crash of an app or something like that, but no guarantees made. Do this at your own risk if you want to. So the first thing that you have to do is find and download the developer's beta for your particular device. And I'll show you how to find that real quick. So you can go to Reddit, and I'll put the link to this in the description of the video, but you can go to Reddit, and here's an official post by Dunn at Supernote. As you can see, this is an official here, and they've given you two links for the beta software. So the first one is for the Manta and the Nomad devices, and then the other one is for the older A5X and A6X devices. So make sure that you download the correct software based on the device that you have. I do have a Nomad, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this and let it download. All right, the next thing you want to do is you want to plug in your Supernote to a USB cable. Wrong side. Plug it into USB and attach that to your computer, and I'll show you what happens there. One thing to note, on Windows this won't be an issue, but on Mac it does not natively support transferring files from your Mac, which is what I'm using, over to an Android device, which is what the Supernote is. So you have to download some software. I use something called Android File Transfer. I'll show you how this works. So just a note about Android File Transfer software. I don't remember where I got it from, but I did a lot of research off of Reddit, and there's some paid versions, there's some free versions out there. Look it up on Reddit. You can do some Google searches on there. There is a free version of this for the Mac that is what I'm using. So I have my window here with my downloads. I've got that update.zip file. You need to put this into your export folder. This is my Supernote Nomad, the file structure of that. I need to open the export folder here, and then I'll just drop the update zip, or I'll drag and drop it and put it in there. Once this completes the copy process, I'll show you what happens on the device. Okay, that is finished copying. It's now on my Supernote, so we're going to move over to the device. So before I could even make it back to the device, it had already identified that there was an update there, and I think I accidentally pressed the button. Let me look and see. No, I think I accidentally told it to go ahead and start the update process, but it said that the device will restart during the update process. Please do not use the device to avoid data loss. Hopefully I didn't mess up anything by hitting the power button. So we're going to let that progress, and I will take up when that is finished. Okay, the upgrade finished, and it brought me back to an empty note, which is where I was to begin with. You'll notice that there is a new icon on our sidebar here, our menu bar. It looks like a little puzzle piece. This is where your plugins live. So stickers, this used to be where stickers was at, but now you see that plugins are there now. So right now you've got stickers and you can manage plugins. We don't have any plugins on here. Let me show you how to get some onto your device. All right, so we're back in Reddit, and we are in the Supernote_dev Reddit here, as you can see. What you're looking for is a list of all plugins. Somebody has been kind enough to compile that list, and here's that post here. So let's go ahead and go into it. And they've really organized this very well, so you can, look and see what the name of the plugin is and kind of a description of what it is. I think what we're going to do is we're going to download. I've already downloaded the dictionary. I've downloaded a few things, but let's just go ahead and look and see what we want to get. Let's just go ahead and do that dictionary. Okay, so this takes us to the GitHub, and you can come down here and read everything about it and see the screenshots and how this thing works and so on and so forth. Eventually, you're going to get to a section that shows you how to install it. And I wanted to show you this real quick. So let's keep scrolling. As you can see, so installing to the device. So you can click on here for the latest release. And what you're looking for is a file that is called, Let's scroll down here real quick. For assets, it's called sndict.snplg. So that's Supernote Dictionary. Supernote plugin is the file type. So let's go ahead and download this, and that's going to go into our download folder. And I'll put a link to this list of all available plugins in the description of the video. Okay, I've got the Supernote plugged back in, and this time I'm going to go into my style folder, and I'm going to drag and drop this Supernote Dictionary plugin over here. Let that copy. Actually, as you can see, I've already done this previously. I'm going to just say replace so that we get the copy in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and close this out and change back over to the Supernote. Okay, we're back on the Supernote here. I'm going to go into my plugins, as you can see. And here's what I've got. So when I went to manage plugins, this is where you go and look and see what you've got available. So I click on add plugin. You'll see that I've got 4 things here. I only installed the dictionary. I had installed these other ones onto my Manta, and of course, since it's on in my style folder, it's going to sync over to this device as well. So these were already here waiting. I went ahead and installed the shapes, and I think instead of showing you the dictionary, which Ed has already shown in his video, I'm going to show you the shapes, and this was already installed, so I think I just did an unnecessary step. But what's really cool on this, so I can go back over to this, I can click on shapes, and then I get a little pop-up window that shows me, what is this, 12 different shapes that I can do. I've got several different stroke width or line widths that I can do, and then several different colors that I can use as well. And then it kind of gives you a preview of what that's going to look like based on what I've got selected. So that's pretty cool. And then I can just draw, put it out there, and then I can, rotate. I can do any number of things to it as well. So that's pretty cool. That's how you get a plugin working. And like I said, I've got all these other plugins that were on my Manta already. So I think I should just be able to go in and say folder shortcuts and mind map, which I haven't. I think you can only do one at a time. I'm going to go ahead and do the folder shortcuts. And then I've got all of these available. So when you click on one of these, you can turn them on and off. You can say, hey, I don't want to use that one for right now. I want to turn it off for whatever reason. You can certainly do that. But now when I go back to my plugins here, you'll see now that I've got folder shortcuts in there as well. So pretty cool. So there's quite a few steps to get these things installed, but it's pretty easy once you get it figured out. I will tell you that, so this had to upgrade when I put this developer beta onto my Nomad and onto my Manta. It had to upgrade all my notes files to work with this. So one of the things that you may run into is if you do not upgrade your mobile app, for example, on your iPhone or your Android device, to the latest beta version of that also, when you go to open one of the files that were created in this new version, it may tell you that you've got a corrupted file. It's a real easy fix. Go out to Reddit. You can find where Supernote has posted on there some upgraded versions of the mobile apps to work with this, and it works just fine. So I would also tell you that if you decide to do this, keep a bookmark on that Reddit site to where you can monitor when Supernote releases updates. You want to stay on top of this and get the latest release, not only of the developer beta for this, but also for your Android or iPhone device as well. So a few things to do there. If you're brave enough to try this, it might be worth a reward. Otherwise, you could just wait until it comes out of beta. And from what I understand, this is probably going to be integrated with InkHub eventually so that it's easier to install all of these plugins. So what you think? It's pretty cool, I think. I wanted to take the risk and try it out because I think, I like to try things, especially if it's in beta or, some test things. And all of this stuff is coming in from the community. Supernote users or developers are building all this stuff. So it's really cool to see what's happening there. So are you brave enough to try it? Would you rather just wait until it comes out of beta and it's part of InkHub and it's just easier to do? Really up to you. Hopefully you found this video helpful, entertaining, some use out of it. If you would, consider liking the video. Really consider subscribing to the channel. Really, it really would help us to grow and reach more people. And I would thank you greatly if you do that. See you in the next video.